Is that learning? Oh, wouldn't take.
Oh, free is good. Free is good. I love earrings. Oh, okay. So if anybody wants a chair, those are handy. Blocks are also, I can get myself one more. We'll do our regular class with our options for different types of sun salutations, all those good things. I switched up the angle today of the camera, so tell me what you guys think after. If it's not blocking your view, like when you're down, Bernie, let me know after. You'll be okay. We're all closed our eyes and zen out anyway. So we'll start up at the tops of our mats, either on or off our chair if you're choosing to use your chair today. Find your way into your mountain pose and widen across the chest. Closing our eyes, letting go of our morning. Just breathing, nothing to do, nowhere to go. The simple and gentle, natural breath. Feeling our chest expand with each breath in. Bringing our awareness into a 3-part breath. If it feels nice, you can put one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Breathing in and expanding the belly or the lower part of our lungs first. All the way up into the chest, and then exhale the air coming from the bottom up and out. Inhaling, opening. Our belly expanding, the bottom of our lungs expanding, and then finally the top, and then letting it all out. About 5 more of those belly breaths. Soften through the shoulders, the jaw. Filling up for your day. One more big, beautiful breath in. And letting go on the exhale. We'll add a little bit of movement onto our practice now for our flowing mountain. Breathing in, reaching our arms up. Breathing out, bringing our hands back towards the earth. Inhale, sweeping towards the sun. Exhale, hands come back down. Flowing through all on your own. You can close your eyes, engage your core muscles. Pressing down into both of your feet. Working towards touching our thumbs up at the top. And our pinkies to our sides at the bottom. Let's turn this into a flowing chair. Breathing in, we'll bring the palms together. Breathing out, sitting back into a chair. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, sitting back. All on your own. If you're taking care of your knees, there's no need to go down too far. A small bend is good enough. If you want a little more, of course, you could bend a little more. But we'll keep our heart proud, our chest proud and up. If you'd like to add more on for your core, your arms will reach forward at the bottom of your chair. You can keep them right at your heart, especially if you are taking care of your back. You can do that. One more of your flowing chairs. We'll turn it into a flowing aeroplane. We start to hinge at our hips. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out. We've got a little hinge at our hips. Our hands reach back. So if you're using your chair, you could use that in front of you for balance, or be seated on your chair. Take a moment to check in with the feet. So not only do we have the weight in the heels of our feet, but also the balls of our feet, our toes. Warming up your hamstrings, the backs of your legs, your calf muscles. You can stay here with this one or start to move into a full forward fold. Exhale all the way down, inhaling, sweeping all the way up. Flowing through all on your own. Just check in. How does it feel today? How's the lower back? Notice the air on your skin. What a gift, the air. Warmer would be nice. I was gonna say it's about to get warm in here. We keep moving. One more flowing forward fold, and we'll come all the way back up, an extended mountain, reaching our arms up towards the sky. Grabbing a hold of our right hand, pressing into your right foot. So no tip over today, just that little traction in our wrist as the hand reaches up, but we're anchoring down into the foot. We'll bring it out in front of us, still creating some space in our wrist. All the way back up. And then the other side, we'll bring the hands down first, sweep it back up, grab the left hand. So find some space in that wrist, press into the left foot. In front of us, still creating traction, so pulling. It's like you want to pull that hand right off your arm. All the way up with both arms. We'll grab a hold of our elbows, tip over to one side. Tip over to the other side. All the way back up. Bring our hands to our heart. And let's move into our moonflowers, stepping your left foot back down the length of your mat so that we turn our toes out towards the long edge. And you might want a chair to sit on or for balance. Flowing up, reach up into a moonflower. Exhale, sitting back, keeping our chest proud. Inhale up. Exhale down. Closing our eyes and focusing on our practice. That's what yoga, always a practice. There's no competition in yoga. It's not yoga perfect. It's yoga practice. You can stay there, my friends, or turn that right into the sunflower. We hinge down, bend the knees, sweep up, breathe in, breathe out, down. So about 10 flowing sunflowers. Just close your eyes and flow at your own pace. If you're on your chair, you're hinging forward and back, still pressing into your feet. Last one for your sunflower, stepping back up to the tops of our mats or somewhere around, even the center of your mat. If you do have a block, it'll go up to the top of your mat or your chair, because we're going to do a bear flow. And it has in one of the flows, right leg bent and your hand will be down. This arm will be up. So of course the chair is really happy. The chair is very happy for that. Love that top. We're just saying, sorry. It's hot in here. Yeah. So the chair or the block up at the top of your mat, and let's go through a bear flow to get our quads working. Breathe in, reach up. We'll go slow first, not breath for breath. Clasp the hands. Actively reach up. Maybe bring our biceps here beside our ears. Soften our knees. Breathe. Take a moment to notice your pelvis. Finding a neutral pelvis. Tipping over to one side. We'll stay there for a few breaths. We come back and lengthen up again and then tip over to the other side for a few breaths. Bring it back up. A little gentle back bend. The knees are a little bit bent. That doesn't feel good. Place your hands back behind your head and hold your head here instead. We go all the way to a forward fold. Breathe out. This is where that block or the chair is good at the top of our mat. Bringing our right hand to the block or the floor, bending our right knee. There we go. Reaching the left arm up. Regular forward fold for one breath, and then bending the left knee, reaching the right hand up. Or just doing whatever feels good. Now we go back to your regular forward fold. Both of our legs are relatively straight. A big bend is great because that's where we're going next, to bear pose. We bend our knees deeply, rest our belly right on our thighs, and bring the hands together again in that clasp, reach long. This is bear pose. And then the arms open up into wings, palms face down. This is albatross. Now you can see what I'm talking about with your glutes and your quads. You should feel that nicely. Rise up, straighten them out. Yeah. So that's bear. Yeah, that's bear flow. Let's bring our hands to our heart. We'll go breath for breath now, keeping in mind it's okay to skip a pose if you want to. If your quads are shaking, straighten your legs out. Big breath up, clasp the hands, tip over, breathe out, over to one side. Clasp and reach up again, breathe in, tip over to one other side. Come back to reach up and a little back bend, either extended hands, or I personally like to put my hands behind my head. Inhale, straighten again, reach up. Exhale, dive into your forward fold. Bending our right knee, right hand down onto a block. Sweep up the left hand or tuck that left hand back behind you. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, bend the left knee, reach the right arm up. Exhale, straight into bear pose. Bend your knees really big. Reach arms long. So we're most likely looking in front of our toes. Inhale, open to albatross. Arms go out like wings. Exhale, forward fold. Straighten the legs. Come halfway up, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. All the way up, breathe in. Sweep up to the sky, clasp the hands, exhale, tip over to one side. Inhale, extension, tip to the other side, exhale. Inhale, extension, tiny back bend, choose where you want to have your arms. Well, that was an exhale, so an inhale, reaching our arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bending our left knee, left hand down, right arm reaches up. Exhale, forward fold, straightening the legs. Then inhaling, bending right foot, right knee, left arm up. Right into bear pose, big bend in our knees. Rest our bellies right on our legs. The bear, I've got a bear up here doing yoga. Albatross, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out again. Sweep all the way up, inhale. This is our last bear flow. Exhale, tip over. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, other side. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, a little back bend. Inhale, lengthen up again. Exhale, forward fold. Bending our right knee, left hand up. Inhale. Exhale, fold, straighten. Bend the opposite knee, reach up. Exhale into bear pose, just one breath. Exhale, inhale, open into albatross. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, we'll breathe in. Fold, breathe out again. Sweep all the way up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart. Bear pose, cross that off our list. Today, that's something to show the grandkids. Bear pose, albatross. Yeah, here we go. Dead bug, they love dead bug. They get a kick out of dead bug. I'll show you at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's go through our sun breath just right after we do a couple cat and cow. So you guys, we know there's so many options for cat and cow. You can go down onto all fours and do cat and cow. You could be standing, moving through your cat and cow. On your chair, cat and cow. Or all fours. So whatever feels good for you. What we want to do is keep our hands right underneath our elbows underneath our shoulders. So you're basically stacking your joints on top of each other. And then you move through your cat and your cow. One vertebrae at a time. Some space between our knees. Instead of pushing down into the earth, imagine drawing energy up from the earth instead. A couple more. Modify. Go between poses. You've got one more. And then we've got our spinal balance or the walking soldier. So if you're on all fours, you'll reach your left hand forward and your right foot back. If you're on standing with me, right, same thing. Opposite hand and foot. Opposite. And then we flow side to side. You're gonna love dead bug because it's the same kind of feeling once we get to dead bug at the end. So breathing in as we're reaching, breathing out as we come back. Definitely, you'll know that you might be doing the same side as if you feel very unsteady, because if you lift both up on the same side, you topple a little bit. Last one. If you are on all fours, you'll sit back into child's pose. If you're standing, we'll just find our little mountain pose, reach up and long, stretching our backs. If you're in child's pose, you make your way to all fours on an inhale. If we're standing, let's bring our arms in front of us. Exhale to downward facing dog. So our standing downward dog, like so. And then to forward fold for everybody. We'll bring our feet up towards our hands or take our hands towards our feet. Halfway up, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Sweep all the way up, breathe in. Exhale into a nice gentle mountain. Let's bring our hands back behind us, open up. Oh, stretch. And if it feels okay, a nice forward fold for your chest expansion. If that does not feel good, you can stay up, of course. All right, so you can be up or down, and then we'll all come all the way back up. Breathe in, reach up. So actively now reaching towards the sun, anchoring to the earth through the soles of our feet. We're going to hinge just slightly down, about a quarter of the way down. Soften the knees, still reach. Press into the feet. Feel the belly button come towards the spine. The length of our legs, the strength of our legs, maybe a little lean forward into the toes. See how that feels for the balance. Shift it back. And we'll stand up nice and tall. Okay, sun salutations with or without going down onto the mat. So we'll do sun breath first, and then if you want to add on, you can add on. Okay. Let's come up to the tops of your mats and find our way into mountain. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out halfway down into airplane, just halfway. Back up, we breathe in. Now we'll hinge again. Keep a little bend in our knees, a big forward fold this time. Halfway up, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. All the way up, sweep up. Exhale to chair pose. Back up, breathe in. Exhale to mountain pose. One more like that, then we'll add on. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, airplane halfway down. Breathe in, come back up to that extended mountain pose. Breathe out right into your forward fold. Make sure there's a little bend in your knees. Let your head hang. Halfway up, breathe in. This is where the core comes in and we lengthen through our backs. Exhale, fold. Breathe in all the way up. Stretch the hands, touch the thumbs. Exhale to chair pose. Back up, breathe in. Meet in mountain. So now we're going to add on the lunges and a few other options. All the way up, breathe in. Exhale to airplane. All the way back up. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway up, breathe in. Fold again. So here's where we're adding on. We're bending the knees and taking your left foot back. Heel is off the mat and we're coming into a lunge. Breathe in, rise up into your lunge. If you don't want to come down onto the mat, you can stay in your lunge or flow, or we'll move through now into downward facing dog with your chair, the block. You can stay in your lunge or downward dog. Now we'll move into a plank. Let's do a kneeling plank on or off your chair. Hold your plank or flow right down to your bellies. Elbows point back towards the back of our mats. You can stay here. Well, no, don't stay here. Cobra pose, breathe in. And then we go back to our bellies. Now we go back up to a kneeling plank, halfway up. And meet in downward dog on or off your chair. Or all fours is an option here. We'll bring the right foot up between the hands. So you could be down here. You'll come into a lunge, either your full lunge or no full lunge. And we'll push to forward fold, breathe out. Halfway up, breathe in. Oh, I love this song. Fold again. All the way up, breathe in. Exhale to chair, breathe out. Sweep all the way back up. Exhale to mountain. So we'll do that again. I'll show even more options. Breathe in, rise. Breathe out, airplane. Coming up, breathing in. Breathing out, full dive into forward fold. Halfway up, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. This time, your right foot going back, stepping into a lunge, either a full lunge or a lunge on your chair. You can stay in lunge position with our chest up, our back heel relatively high, or move to downward dog, on or off your chair. And I'll show standing downward facing dog. This is standing downward facing dog. Instead of having any weight on our wrists, we're still stretching the backs of our legs. You can stay there or move into a plank pose on the floor or on your chair, or standing plank pose. Move into cobra or up dog. So if you're standing, it's here. You make your way back to down dog on the floor or standing. And then all the way to forward fold. Now we let our, either if you're head towards the toes, no matter how you get there. Halfway up, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. All the way up, breathe in. Feel that air. Enter the body. Exhale, let it all out. Chair pose. Back up, breathe in. Exhale to mountain. Let's do one more. Breathe in, rise up. Exhale, airplane, breathe out. Back up, breathe in. Exhale, your full forward fold. Halfway up, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Your left foot going back for your lunge. You want to bend that knee, Step the left foot back. Find your version of lunge today. And you can stay here or go to downward facing dog on the mat or standing with me. Bring that foot back up and move into our downward dog. Our hips are going back. Now we move into plank position. If you're on the floor, plank. If you're standing, we stand up nice and tall, press the air away, engage the core. Cobra, hands come back behind us, open up. Except if you're on the floor, back down to your belly and make your way to downward facing dog again, either our standing dog, which is great for taking care of your wrists. Then the right foot coming up between the hands. So we're back in our lunge with our right foot forward. We're meeting there. Amazing job, everybody. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway up, breathe in, roll those shoulders away from our ears, lengthen our necks. Fold again. All the way up, breathe in, sweep to the sky. Exhale to chair pose, breathe out. All the way back up. Exhale to mountain. All right, there's our warm up if you want to catch a drink or adjust your clothes. There's fans nearby. If anyone needs or would like to put a fan on, you can. Okay, so let's move on. We've got some pigeon practice today. Standing balance and happy baby at the end and dead bug. No, yeah. And well, you know what? We're gonna do flowing dead bug too. Then you'll love that. Be really dead. Okay. Let's go into chair pose to start with. Some space between our feet and we'll shift back into our chair. So this is where you can make adjustments to feel safe and secure in your pose. Shifting the hips back, let's lift the toes. So most of the weight's in our heels and we sink down only as much as we want to. So if you're taking care of your knees, this doesn't feel good, then stay up. Even a tiny little bend will activate your muscles. Toes go down. Now let's lift the heels. Amazing job. Heels go down. Great job. I'll give you a break. Stand up. Now tick-tock the feet together or somewhere together, just closer. If we can bring our knees together, great. If not, no big deal. We sit back into that chair again so we can add a little twist on. A gentle twist at first. Our right hand going maybe just across to your belly, your left hand on your back. Or you can bring your right hand to your thigh, your left thigh, or forearm down across both thighs, or our twisted. Whichever one works. Let's straighten out, palms together, reach up. Stretch the whole front of your body. And then sit back down into that chair. This is actually called Thunderbolt Pose if our hands are long. That's our Thunderbolt. You kind of made your body into a Thunderbolt position. Another great pose to show littles.
I don't remember.
I'll send you a list. Rise up. Back down. Add our twist on. So you can give yourself a nice little hug. So we want to keep our belly button forward and our twist is above the belly button. And choose your modifications that feel good for your body today. Honor your body. Give it some love. Let's rise back up, a little stretch. Back into Thunderbolt. Now modifications are to keep your hands at your heart and the peak of your Thunderbolt would be the peak of your head instead. Forward fold, my friends. You can have some space between your feet if that feels a little bit better in your fold. Lots of quad love today as we move into bear pose again. Bending our knees, resting our belly on our thighs. You can keep your hands down or bring them long into bear. The bear represents some strength, vitality, independence, strong legs. Open up the wings, albatross. Reach actively through the fingertips in opposite directions. Okay, up we go. Oh, yes. So the stronger these muscles are, the better protected your knees are, because those muscles come in and protect them. And we've got them stronger today. Pigeon pose time. So seated pigeon pose. I'm going to show you about 4 options for pigeon. Seated or standing, we'll have our right knee bent and across. So that right knee, that right ankle's across and above our knee. And we're bending your left knee, whoa, into pigeon. This is a fun one. So if you're seated, yes, do feel free to lean forward if you want to. If you're standing, we won't lean forward. We'll keep our chest proud and bend our left knee more for our pigeon. Find a place to focus our gaze. This is the chair is really helpful for this one, or even holding onto a wall. Yeah. So if there's a wall nearby, for anyone that wants to deepen this one, if you're in your standing one with me today, try to bend a little deeper, reach your hands to the floor. But we have to bend your left knee to get closer to the floor, or you can put a block there. Amazing. Great job, everybody. Oh, I'm going over. Come on up. Let's come up. Okay, and we'll do our pigeon on the other side. So Bernard, just wanted to, if you are feeling like you want a little more sensation, elevate your supporting leg. You can always put a block underneath that. Seated or standing, we flex our left foot. Bend the knee, or whichever one you didn't do, bring it across and sit back. So let's be mindful if we are standing. So what you want to stay away from or avoid that knee going in front of your toe. So if you had to look down, you can see your big toe. Amazing. And the way to deepen the stretch is to bend your supporting leg. The leg that's holding you up, you bend that one. If anyone wants to work towards our reach down, our hands reach towards the mat. Maybe a breath or two there. And then we'll come up. Oh, all right, come up, some space wider than our hips. We'll do a few hip circles. So you're reaching out to the side with your backside, back and around, other side, like a figure 8. Creaking and cracking. All right, last one. Our hips should be feeling really good. We're gonna have to make our way down soon, but one more. Let's do a few warriors and triangles. So your block or your chair will be at the top of your mat or on the side. And we'll have our right foot forward, your right foot, left foot back. We're doing right into pyramid pose. So left heel down, straightening out that right leg. And we'll open up our arms. If you want to give someone a big hug, shoulders down from the ears. We'll check in with this right knee and make sure it has some give in it. So it is not locked. It's got some give. Reach our right hand forward, keep that left hip right where it was. And then hinge down into our triangle. Your right hand can come to your chair, a block, or towards resting the back of your hand on the inside of your calf muscle. Keeping our chest open or tucking your arm back behind you. Breathe. Opening across the chest. You can look up, you can look forward, or you can look down at your bottom hand. We'll be doing revolved triangle today. Now, instead of our chest being open towards this to the window area. Now it turns towards the floor, where you can bring both of your hands back behind you for revolved triangle pose. Still a little bend in our front knee, and our chest is reaching towards our right thigh, looking up towards the top of our mats. Bending your right knee, bringing the hands to heart will lift up that chest. We come into warrior one here, or you could have your hands up if you want to. Now you can adjust your feet as much as you want to, but now we do have a pretty good bend in our front knee. Warrior one, warrior two, open up now. Feel the length in your neck, the strength of your core as it comes in to surround your spine from the sides, from the back. I love the song. I miss my daughter, that's why I love the song. Here we go. All right, my friends, we'll do that same sequence on the other side after our flow. Step up to the tops of our mats, breathe in, reach up. Airplane, breathe out. Back up and forward fold, breathe out. Halfway up, breathe in. Fold again. All the way up, sweep in. Exhale to chair. All the way back up. And we'll make our way into mountain and do that sequence on the other side. Left foot forward, right foot back. Right into our triangle, straightening our left leg, and we're open to the long edge of our mat. We'll reach forward with our left hand and hinge down into triangle on this other side. So the hips are reaching back towards the back of your mat, the short back edge. Breathe. Let's move into our revolved triangle. Now our chest will face the front shin, or you could put your hands back behind you. Awesome job. Bending our left knee, rising up into our warrior one. Pressing into both of our feet. Warrior two, right into it. If you need to adjust that back heel, feel free. Soften through the shoulders. Amazing. Guess where we're going? No, bear pose. Good one though. Almost, Jane. We're almost there. Bear pose. Wishful thinking. Forward fold. Breathe out. We are going to head to the floor though. Halfway up. Take a breath in and fold again. Step to all fours. If that feels okay. When you are ready, we'll make our way to a seated position, actually. Take your time getting down to your seat. We shall do a boat pose or two, and then I'll demonstrate our flowing dead bug and our held dead bug. If you want to engage your inner thighs, that block goes between the knees. If you're okay, just focusing on balance in your core, no block is needed for a boat pose. Depends on I would say it's best to squeeze this way. I can kind of brings our hips out of alignment if it's too wide. And we'll lean back. Bring our hands. So these fingertips of ours are reaching long and the head's reaching in the opposite direction. The core is strong. There's space here across our collarbones. And if you want to, you can lift one foot, place it back down, lift the other foot, place it back down, or you can hold your boat. You can continue to flow. If you prefer just to be steady, then you'll just be steady in your boat with your feet on or off the mat. Let's bring both of our hands over to the right side of our mat. Actually, grab your block if you've got it. Squeeze it together with your hands. Activate your chest. Let's bring it here. Push it up towards the sky. Bring it back. Over to the other side. Bring it back. We'll place it back between the thighs. And release. Let's do a butterfly pose. If you're taking care of your knees, you could put blocks underneath your knees. Soles of our feet come together. A couple ways to get into it. You can walk your backside closer to your heels, or you can bring your heels back towards. You can have a lot of space here that don't have to be close, be more of a diamond shape if that feels better. Let's find a nice long spine, bringing our weight over top of our sit bones and then extending our spine up and long out. Just breathe. We'll take our right ear towards our right shoulder, stretch our neck. Let your hips relax. We'll bring it up and lengthen our neck, and then over to the other side, left ear towards left shoulder. We'll bring our chin back up, take our legs out wide into our wide leg forward fold, hinging forward, our toes up or down. You could have a block underneath your forearms. You could have a bend in your knees if this doesn't feel nice, whatever works. Lengthening our spine. Amazing. Take your time in this pose. The feeling is what matters, the sensations in our body. All right, let's bring that up, walk our hands in. I'm going to show you flowing dead bug and then regular dead bug. Okay. Just imagine just a bug. This is dead bug. So flowing dead bug, let me turn that down a bit. Sorry, guys. That got loud all of a sudden. Your right foot will go long and your left arm will go long. And then you bring it back up and the other side goes down. So modifications for your back would be to bend your knees. I find it harder with the knees bent for some reason. So it's that same feeling. Your brain, you need to think about, or even look at the hand that you want to move. So when one leg is down, one hand is down, and the other two are straight up still that hand. Yeah, opposite hand and foot, and then you bring it back to all fours being up, and then the other side or opposite sides, but the other hand stays up. And then you flow. So this one takes, right, yoga practice. But that, yeah, but this hand has to be up there. Yeah. Now bring it, yeah, now bring it back. Nope. So bring it right back. So all fours go back up again.
Okay.
Yeah. Now do your opposite arm and foot.
Left and right.
Keep that arm up.
Okay.
There. Now bring it back, all four up. Then do the other side.
Right.
Keep that arm up. Yeah. You're doing it. Now come back up to all fours and back. Yes, you're doing it. Yes. Back up. There's a lot of thought in this. There is so much thinking going on.
And I'm sweating.
So much pressure in that one. It's you. I literally have to look at my hand and be like, move, left hand.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Okay, that was awesome. Let's bring our knees into chest and take a little rock side to side. I hope you girls at home or our friends at home are having just as much fun as we are in the studio with our dead bug. All right, happy baby. So the knees come into the belly, then they go outside of the belly. The soles of the feet will then face up towards the sky. And you can be wherever you want to be with your hands, back behind your thighs, on the insides or outsides of your feet, peace fingers on your big toes. You can rock side to side. Keep your head down on the mat as much as possible, and there's space between our, yeah. And then we take a little rock. Great work. So now holding our happy baby. Amazing job, everybody. Let's bring those knees towards each other and take that rock side to side again. Massage our lower back. One more twist. Taking our right leg long, keeping the left knee above the hip, and then drawing that left knee across the body so that you come onto the side of your hip. You might need to adjust. That lower back is nice and straight. And then the shoulder blades come back down onto the mat for a spinal twist. This is something that doesn't feel good for you. So your extended leg is long, and then one knee is across the body. Wonderful. About 10 more breaths there for you. And then we'll be switching to the other side. No rush whatsoever. Most likely around the time when you might want to switch over. Wringing out, a nice gentle twist, great for our digestion. Think of your intestines getting a little massage. And then when you're ready, we'll move back to our knees in, take a one last rock side to side, or if there's any other poses that you want to practice a little bit more, you can. When you're ready, we'll make our way into our Shavasana. Either laying flat, or you could have your knees bent, soles of the feet down on the floor. Could go grab a wall, move into legs up a wall. If anyone would like a bolster, I can bring you one. Anyone on bolster underneath their knees? No? eye covers, just raise your hand and I'll bring you one. Coming right up. You're welcome. Would you like an eye cover, Shelly? Give it a try. It can either go on your forehead, your heart, or right on your eyes. For some of us, this pose is the hardest. The pose where it's okay to relax. Coming into a comfortable position, starting to notice the earth beneath our bodies and feel that support come up and hold you today. Take as much time as you need to begin to focus on your breathing, the natural rhythm of your breath. Inhaling slowly and smoothly, let the air travel deep into the low belly, and then backing up just as smoothly and slowly, no effort. Feel the breath flowing in and flowing out. Softening our faces and allowing the jaw to let the breath flow even smoother in with no tension in our jaw or in our neck. Our meditation today, a focus on gratitude. Let your entire body feel relaxed and heavy, weighted, secure, and safe here in this moment. Feeling gratitude for your family, for their love and support, however it may be given. Feeling gratitude for your friends, for their love and support, however it is given. Feeling gratitude for the community that surrounds you today, that supports your everyday life. Our grocer, our hairstylist, your dentist, your doctor, your neighbors, teachers, maybe someone that serves you your favorite treat. Let your heart expand today beyond your family to your friends and your community with a feeling of gratitude. Gently breathe in, and as you exhale, allow your hips to soften and relax. You can make movements to them if you'd like to, releasing any tension if that feels right today. Feeling gratitude for your creative mind, for your dreams, desires, and passions that inspire you to feel deeply. Feel gratitude. Inhale, feeling your belly expand, and exhale, letting your belly relax. Feel gratitude for food that nourishes you and makes you strong. Feeling gratitude for your sense of self that defines you, who you are, and allows you to serve the world in your own special way. Soften your ribs, your back, and the area around your heart. Feel the breath expand your rib cage and slowly relax. Feel your heart expand today as you feel gratitude for the beauty of nature all around you. For the trees, the plants, the water, the shrubs, the creepies, the crawlies, all the creatures of this earth that we share. Relax your shoulders. Soften your arms from your shoulders all the way down to your fingertips. Releasing the tension again if it's come back to the jaw, some space between our teeth. Feel gratitude for the gift of communication and all the ways that you express yourself and share your story with the world. Soften your eyes and your forehead. Allow your forehead to be free and clear. Feeling gratitude this morning for your intuition. That little voice inside that guides you on the right path, the good path. Feel gratitude for all the times you have listened and tuned into that wisdom from within. Soften the top of your head and sense the connection around you through your breath. Feel connected to all those around you and something larger than yourself. Feel gratitude and thankfulness for the connection that makes you whole and complete. Feeling a deep sense of peace and contentment today surrounding you. Take a few more gentle breaths in and out. When you're ready, opening your eyes and feeling gratitude for all that surrounds you. You can wiggle our fingers and our toes. Take some breath in and out. Move our head side to side. Take your time to move to one side as much time as you would like to until you're ready to come up into an easy seat with our shoulders down from our ears, our core locked on strong still as we make awareness to it. We come up to our easy seated position, no rush. Let's do one more little neck stretch. Take our chin this time over towards our right shoulder. Inhale, bring it back to the center. Exhale over to the other shoulder. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, a little tuck down, stretching the back. So you might even feel that right down the sides of your spine, right to the base of your spine. We'll lift our chin back up, bring our hands up. Inhale and bring the palms together. Exhale and our little bow towards the earth if that feels nice for you today. Gratitude one more time for the earth and all of the great things there. Namaste. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, my friends.
Thanks, Denise.
You're welcome. Bye, Susie. Bye,
Bye.
Colleen. Have a great day.